Good morning or afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to my Dungeons and Dragons campaign, session 19. So many great sessions, and to think we're not even at 20 yet. As usual, please watch the previous episodes to catch up on what's happening. Returning to Elowen and Lance, you both reunite with Jocelyn later in the day and explain everything to her, including Joy's involvement.
It's good to hear that we've another ally on our side. Although, can we fully trust Joy to remain discreet when it comes to the more tense parts of the mission? She seems to almost give in when under pressure.
She's stronger than she realizes. Besides, a mole within Mr. Haley's own troop is exponentially beneficial.
Speaking of, Mr. Haley is certainly taking an interest in you, Jocelyn. We need to take advantage of that. I don't like certain behaviours of his, but an opportunity to learn more about him directly is too good to pass up. Plus, I know you can defend yourself if he tries anything unwarranted.
I'll try my best to get any information out of him, although if I have to flirt or anything like that, I'm not comfortable with doing so.
We wouldn't expect you to do that sort of thing, Josie.
What your father said, don't do anything you're not comfortable doing, sweetheart.
Thank you both.
There's a soft knock on your trailer door.
Jocelyn goes and answers.
Good afternoon, Jeanette. Pardon the suddenness of my visit. Is now a good time?
Mr. Haley, your visit is definitely a surprise, but a welcome one.
Mr. Haley. To what do we owe the pleasure?
Dante, wonderful to see you. Same with you, Eliana. Forgive me, I thought you were both out. Is now a good time to discuss something?
Of course. Come on in.
Thank you. But I prefer we discuss things in the big top.
Very well. All of us.
Mainly Jeanette, but you're both welcome to accompany me. Also, have you reached a decision about working here, Jeanette? Part-time, maybe?
Yes, I'd love to work here part-time, Mr. Haley. Thank you for bearing with me on my decision.
It's no trouble, Jeanette. And Eliana, you won't have to worry about any dust and the like. The big top has been sorted since last time.
Excellent news. Thank you.
Mr. Haley leads everyone to and into the big top. The interior much the same except for the lack of dust and dirt. A few other faces are present and practicing in their own little space.
In one area is a human man with long hair, firing and practicing shots with his crossbows. His trench coat is made of thick leather, his black buttoned vest a mix of dark red and black. His black shirt is also mostly buttoned up. His sturdy boots match his black outfit. He lowers his sunglasses after getting 3 exceptional shots in a row. Another flawless streak.
Mr. Haley approaches him. Wolfstan, how do you fare?
Same old every day, Mr. Haley. How can I help?
Dante, meet Wolfstan, the best marksman I know. Despite my insistence, you still won't train the others, Wolfstan. So I want to see how you fare against Dante. You prefer actions instead of words, so I reckon a good friendly duel between you both would be good. And I'll confess, I'm eager to see you fight, Dante, if you're up for it.
I'll never pass up a good opportunity to do battle.
Elowen caresses the back of Lance's hand.
All right, then. Get in position.
Elowen gives Dante a cute look, kissing his cheek, getting comfortable close by, ready to watch.
Jeanette, we'll discuss things further after the duel. I want to watch your father in battle.
Very well, Mr. Haley. Give him a good trouncing father.
You've got this, Dante. Elowen quickly makes her way back over, giving Lance a kiss, whispering something into his ear quickly afterwards, then returning to where she was seated previously.
Thank you both. Lance locks eyes with Wolfstan. Are you ready?
I've been ready for some time now. Draw your weapon.
Roll initiative.
Lance rolled 17 total.
Lance, you're up first.
His longsword drawn, the engraved blade gleaming, Lance advances. Faster than a spring, he swipes forth with his blade. He gets a good hit in following up with a concise thrust, attempting to frighten him with a certain move.
Natural one for Wolfstan's wisdom saving throw.
Lance lunges again, blade already centimetres from Wolfstan. He just barely moves back in time, Lance returning to his usual pose.
You put up a decent offense, Dante. Let's test your defenses. Wolfstan draws upon his fighting spirit, looking less frightened now, his own blade angled at Dante. Natural 20. His strike is less quick but more elegant, despite his demeanor and appearance. Within a second, after his blade connects, Wolfstan fires his hand crossbow. With his crossbow, Wolfstan wields it like it's a natural limb. Wolfstan's crossbow strikes hard and true, the weapon almost fully reloaded as Wolfstan effortlessly concludes his attack.
Despite taking a little thrashing, Lance stands firm, blade still raised.
I'm mildly impressed.
How flattering.
Now show me what else you got.
With pleasure, Lance tactically dives forwards, his weapon greeting Wolfstan's, the sound of their blades clashing permeating the air heavily. Taking advantage of this, Lance leverages his blade, quickly getting the upper hand and striking swiftly. Drawing upon his reserves, adrenaline surging through his body, Lance delivers 2 more concise strikes, aiming for non-lethal areas of Wolfstan's body.
Wolfstan staggers back, his eyes dilated behind his sunglasses. He focuses again, using his battle reserves to summon some vitality. His fighting spirit active again. Wolfstan circles Dante, springing like a tiger, about to pounce on its prey. He gets Dante good, despite taking a walloping earlier, followed up by another coiled-like strike, his blade angled.
Like a whirlwind, Lance flourishes his blade as he, in an impressive display, strikes thrice in a matter of seconds. He barely looks even a little tired afterwards, blade still held high.
Wolfstan looks absolutely defeated, panting heavily, sheathing his blade and putting away his crossbow. Well struck, Dante. You win this battle.
Lance does the same. Thank you. You put up a good fight, Wolfstan.
Ilowan runs over, embracing Lance, giving him a kiss after casting a healing spell on him. That was such an impressive display of battle prowess, my love. You fought so well.
Jocelyn bestows healing magic onto Wolfstan despite his protests. She then joins her parents, praising her father, hugging him. Excellently done, father.
Mr. Haley applauds joining Dante and his family. Like your wife and daughter said, Dante, what a good battle. You definitely don't pull your punches, so to speak.
Thank you all very much.
Mr. Haley calls Wolfstan over. I can see good things in store for the future if you both want to train the others in combat together.
I already made my position on the matter clear long ago, Mr. Haley.
The both of you training the others together would be...
I've said all I'm gonna say.
Not one for teaching Wolfstan.
No, not at all. Wolfstan takes his leave.
Man of few words.
Wolfstan is very set in his ways, but I've known him for over a decade. He's a good man, despite everything. Anyways, Jeanette, Eliana, I must speak with you both about working here, if you'll come this way.
Very well, Mr. Haley. Ilowan gives Dante another kiss, reluctantly ending it after a few moments. I'll see you soon, my love.
Take care, darling. See you both soon.
Mr. Haley leads you both to his office, the decor resplendent, a huge fireplace, fine silk curtains, owlbear rugs, rich incense. The entire place, not just the office, is magnolious.
Wow. Your home is amazing, Mr. Haley.
Thank you, Jeanette. It took me years to assemble and collect a lot of the things in here, but very much worth it in the end.
Mr. Haley leads you into his lounge, fine quality sofas and chairs on display. You get yourselves seated.
A fine home such as this is lackluster if you've no one to share it with. That's where my beloved Judith comes in. I believe she's already making beverages for us all. You'll meet her very shortly.
You're married? Well, that's great. Judith is a very lucky lady.
She is. And engaged to be married to the most beautiful lady in my entire life.
How does she know we're here already, though? Did you mention that you were having guests over prior to this?
I sent her a message via magic.
A few minutes later, a elegantly dressed half-elf emerges from another room carrying a tray of hot drinks and snacks. Elowen, you recognize her as the lady you bumped into the other night, although she seems to have dyed her hair since then.
Thank you, my love. Eliana, Jeanette, I'd like you to meet Judith, the most stunning and formidable woman I've had the pleasure to meet and know.
An absolute pleasure to meet you both. Truth be told, it's good to see some new faces around here. We rarely get new people these days. I hope Morriston hasn't been building up my character too much.
Only a little, but I couldn't blame him. Flattery is a wonderful thing. Elowan glances at Judith's fingers, visually searching for an engagement ring.
Currently, Judith has her right hand resting on top of her left.
I won't argue with that. Judith smiles sweetly as Morriston takes her hand, planting a passionate kiss on her lips. She leans into it, chuckling afterwards. You cheeky devil. In front of our guests, too, Judith hands out the hot beverages to everyone. I hope you all like coffee.
As Judith hands out the coffees, you do see an engagement ring on her. Elowen,
Ilowan inspects the coffee for a moment, just to check.
roll a medicine, nature, or survival check.
That's an 18 total.
Aside from a splash of milk and possibly sugar, the coffee looks perfect.
Jocelyn will do the same. 14 total.
Nothing about your coffee stands out as unordinary.
I love a good cup of coffee, thank you. Elowan drinks a reasonable portion after gently blowing some of the steam away.
Jocelyn hesitates before taking a small, quiet sip.
Delicious. I must ask, how long have you both been together for?
Well, we met roughly 6 years ago.
I think about 7, really. Is it 7?
Maybe 7. We'll say 7. I can't quite remember the exact date.
We started seeing each other for just under a year. Then we got together shortly afterwards. Morrison proposed to me over a year ago now. We plan to get married within the next 5 months.
Of course, running a circus does take up a lot of time.
As work usually does, but you've always made time for me as well. And I appreciate that dearly, my love.
To see true love in these times is a nice sight. You're both lucky.
Indeed, not a day goes by where we're not grateful for meeting each other. And I can't help but notice that you're wearing a wedding ring as well as an engagement ring, Eliana.
Why, yes. My husband, Dante.
A fine warrior. You should have seen the practice session he had with Wolfstan.
A shame I missed it. Eliana, how long have you been married?
I've been married for over 20 years now.
And how is married life? Do you have any tips and advice for Morrison and myself once we make our vows?
Honour your vows and promises. And be prepared to truly do whatever it takes for one another.
Thank you for your words of advice.
And what of yourself, Jeanette?
What about me, Judith?
Do you see yourself getting married in the future?
Well, that's a long time away. I'm only 25. Besides, I'm not really looking for a romantic relationship at this time in my life.
I see. Well, that's understandable. So what do you both do in your spare time?
Well, I'm a pious woman. I usually devote my time to prayer and gathering donations for the church.
Roll a deception check.
That's 23, when all's said and done.
And what about yourself, Jeanette?
I help my mother whenever I can with funds for the church. I also do some charity work on the side.
Jocelyn, roll a deception check as well, please.
Only an 8. Shit.
That's a wonderful thing to hear. May I ask what God you worship? Myself and Morrison are also devoted to our faith.
Mainly the divine, Amaterasu, Tyr, Bahamut, Lathandar, Moradin, and a few others.
Roll another deception check.
Only a 10. Damn.
Anyone in particular, Eliana?
I don't favour one god over another.
One more deception check.
That's much better, 24. What deity do you pledge your faith to, Mr. Haley?
Pelor, the Shining One.
Refresh and gladden our spirits. Purify our hearts. Illumine our powers. We lay our hope in Pella's hands.
Can I try to recall what I know about Pella?
Roll a religion or history check.
That's an 18 total.
Pelor was seen most often as a gentle and sympathetic divine figure that appeared to good-hearted people in their time of need. He and his clergy were not pacifists, however, and the Shining One brought down terrible wrath upon the forces of darkness in the multiverse.
Refresh and gladden our spirits. Purify our hearts. Illumine our powers. We lay our hope in Pelor's hands.
The Shining One, the Sun Father.
The radiant sun. May his blessings and light reach all in need.
Insight check. Natural 1, 10 total.
Maybe they're a little too devoted, but their faith is evident.
So what did you want to discuss in terms of us working here, Mr. Haley?
We'll get to that. No need to rush things.
It's mainly about outfits, makeup, routines, etc. Oh, and hairstyling.
The conversation continues over the course of an hour.
Eliana, Jeanette, I'd like to bestow upon each of you a gift.
Mr. Haley retrieves 2 amulets from another room, each one in a lavish wooden box. The amulets bear the symbol of an unknown deity inlaid with precious stones and metals, radiant magic faintly coating the metal.
Oh my goodness. Mr. Haley, this is a most generous gift. Thank you.
This is an extravagant gift. Thank you from me as well, Mr. Haley.
You're both very welcome. Consider it part of your first paycheck.
I'll be going through outfits and makeup with you both later on today.
Consider it a ladies' night, if you will.
Exactly. We'll be doing another smaller show near Percival in a few days, so we've time to rehearse and prepare.
Do you participate in any of the shows yourself, Judith?
Behind the scenes, yes, but that's all. I'd like to participate, but I have severe stage fright and pretty bad allergies, so I stay behind the stage.
Gradual exposure to the audience, my love. Go out on stage for brief interludes. Move and switch the props between acts.
Believe me, Morrison, I've tried. But I end up hyperventilating and feeling weak in the knees. And then I start overthinking. What if everyone hates me? What if I don't look good enough? Have I embarrassed myself in front of a dozen people?
Judith Starling, you're undeniably beautiful and impossible to hate. You couldn't embarrass yourself even if you tried.
Thank you, my love, but in front of an audience, in the spotlight, Those compliments slipped my mind.
What about your allergens? If you can avoid them during the event, then that's one less thing for you to worry about.
Try avoiding a backstage full of animals and perfumes, then having a dozen flowers thrown up onto the stage.
Even when I got that furless cat from a good friend of mine, you couldn't even touch him without your skin itching.
I know. I still feel sad about having to get rid of him. I really liked Reggie. He was such a well-behaved cat, Morriston.
I miss having him around, but it wasn't fair on you, my darling.
Even still. Regardless, enough about me. Eliana Jeanette, you're more than welcome to hang around here until later. But I don't blame you if you want some time to yourselves. Me and Morriston can be a bit much.
I think you both undervalue yourselves, but we'll leave you to it. Thank you both for your tremendous hospitality. What time would you like us back here?
In the big top around twilight?
Most excellent. See you both soon.
And take care.
Deep in the Wheeldath woods, Emma runs through the trees and shrubbery, panting and weaving her way towards her destination. The setting sun illuminates your surroundings, casting long shadows that almost merge into one another like a convergence of darkness. No sounds of wildlife or insects can be heard as you decelerate your pace. Having made decent progress towards your destination, you can continue on further, but you've been traveling all day and risk taking a level of exhaustion.
Can I do a perception check to see if there's a clear area to rest in?
Go for it, Amelia.
That's 15.
With a 15, you spot a good clearing to rest in. It's not too open, but there are some thick bushes and trees that could work for any creatures that could possibly stalk you, but that could also work in your favor, acting as cover for you.
Emma gets herself set up in the clearing then, setting up her tent and getting a campfire made and lit. Once all that is done, she'll go and hunt for some dinner.
Roll a nature or survival check.
Another 15.
Within an hour, you track and kill an adult deer, bringing it back to your makeshift camp, cutting and butchering it, cooking a reasonable portion of the meat, keeping the rest of the meat dry and wrapped up.
Looking at the map of the area, how far would Emma have to traverse to reach the temple?
Another 4 hours or so.
Hopefully then I'll finally be able to retrieve what I was sent out to find.
Is there anything else that you wish to do before you rest?
Check the surrounding area just in case.
I'll need an investigation, survival, or nature check, please.
In total, that's 23.
Behind one of the nearby trees, you find a pair of poorly made shoes drenched in blood. For a split second, there's a swift, cold breeze that rushes behind you.
Emma spins around, entering a battle stance.
A controlled tidal wave of enchantment magic descends onto you, but its effects are instantly nullified by your elven blood. Make an Arcana check for me, please.
Shit. That's a natural one.
The intended effects don't linger long enough for you to try and identify them. Please make a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
Holy shite. Oh, thank goodness. That's another 15 even with disadvantage.
A blast of cold air erupts from in front of you, a thick cone of it enveloping you, but your monk training and reflexes kick in immediately. You brace and resist, swiftly putting some distance between yourself and the arcane blast.
What in the nine hells?
For a brief moment, you see a hooded gray figure with a large weapon. Its eyes are dark with strikingly white pupils, and its teeth and claws are jet black.
Emma taunts the thing to come closer.
The monster simply fades into the background.
What a fucking coward. Can I do another perception check to try and find that thing?
Go for it, but you'll have disadvantage since you're trying to track an invisible creature.
That's another 15.
You can see faint footprints and blood droplets leading away from the area.
How far away does it lead?
The tracks continue for what seems past 100 feet.
Emma chugs a healing potion before following the tracks stealthily. That's another natural one for my stealth check. Forget stealth. I'll just hurriedly follow the tracks.
The tracks and blood trail lead to a damp cave.
Oh, glory. Well, in I go then.
You venture in, picking up the scent of rotting flesh. With your dark vision, you see remnants of corpses strewn about all over the place.
Emma steels herself, clearing her mind of doubt and hesitation. Show yourself. Abomination.
Hearing a growl, you detect a presence. Then more enchantment magic drenches your body. Make a wisdom saving throw with advantage.
With advantage, that's 22.
Thanks to your mixed blood, You repel the enchantment magic, recognizing it to be a charm spell.
You'll find I'm a lot harder to charm than your average victim. Come out and fight.
From deeper in the cave, a silhouette emerges from within extremely swiftly. Roll initiative with disadvantage. So you're going first, Emma.
What kind of creature is it? And how close am I to it?
Make an Arcana, Nature, or History check, and 40 feet away,
Only a 10.
you know that it's technically a large giant with magical capabilities.
Emma is immediately making her way to the creature, her movements fluid and graceful yet stern. With a flip, she attempts to kick the thing in the chest. With that spectacular attack, she uses the momentum to land and pounce, fists clenched. Slamming her fist into the creature's face, Emma inhales deeply, drawing upon her monk training and adrenaline, feeling her body becoming lighter and faster. With a rapid flurry of strikes, Emma deals significant damage to the thing, her fists like nunchucks as they connect with the creature repeatedly. She then tries to get the creature stunned, channeling her ki.
The large giant resists the stun effect. Brandishing a glaive, he smirks despite all the blood now on his face. Emma, you're light on your feet, swiftly throwing your body aside from the chaotic swings of the glaive.
Nice try, but I'm faster. Emma propels herself forwards, using the momentum to land a heavy punch to the creature's jaw, hearing and feeling the bones break with a harsh crunch. Within a moment, Emma delivers an uppercut to the beast's broken jaw, hearing it dislocate severely. She doesn't slow down, lashing out with precise and brutal punches, kicking out at the beast's legs, toppling him over, the ground shaking like an earthquake is hitting.
Shakily getting to his feet, the large giant spellcaster lunges forwards, glaive raised. The first strike is pathetically predictable and easy to dodge. The second is erratic and swift, catching you in the chest. Emma, you take a hefty blow, temporarily winded.
Emma is already sprinting back towards the monstrosity, landing 3 successful strikes that send blood and teeth soaring. Her body an efficient and powerful weapon.
The bloodied beast disengages, putting some distance between itself and you, Emma. Make a dexterity saving throw.
That's 15.
A bright streak flashes from the beast's pointing finger to a point in front of you, and then blossoms with a low roar into an explosion of flame as a giant fireball bombards the cave's entrance.
Emma practically throws herself back, flipping and getting herself as far back as possible the second she sees that bright streak, avoiding the fireball completely thanks to her evasive reflexes.
The creature has a look of contempt and anger embedded on its face.
Was that supposed to frighten me? How boringly disappointing. Emma is back in front of her adversary within seconds, lashing out with a spinning kick. The kick just misses, but Emma goes with the momentum once more, launching another which shatters another bone in the beast's skull. Another concise but devastating punch to the beast's gut this time makes Emma smirk herself as the beast topples over again.
With a rumbling groan, the giant returns to standing, looking trounced. Despite the looming change of outcome, he slashes with his glaive. One harsh slash gets you good. Emma, your waist wounded and bleeding.
I've suffered far worse from better foes. Now, fall. Slamming her knee into the giant's crotch, Emma follows that up with another spinning kick to the face. Then 2 pitiless uppercuts and jaw punches. Emma done playing around.
Emma, how do you want to do this?
Emma just keeps punching the giant, eventually getting her quiver, and using an arrowhead to pierce and slit its throat.
The beast falls in a thick mass of blood and teeth. His glaive clatters onto the ground next to him.
Emma pants a little, focusing on keeping her mind composed and still, healing any major wounds as she manifests her wholeness of body. She checks the creature's body, trying to determine what it truly is.
Make a history or arcana check.
Would you allow survival?
Very well. You can roll survival as an alternative.
Thank you, Donald. That's a 15.
Now having a riper opportunity to examine the giant properly, undisturbed, you recognize the distinct features of an Oni. Oni are fearsome bogeymen that haunt the nightmares of children and adults alike, yet they are very real and always hungry. They find human babies especially delicious. Oni look like demonic ogres with blue or green skin, dark hair, and a pair of short ivory horns protruding from their foreheads.
Well, this Oni won't be harming anyone else. What else is in this ominous cave?
Roll for investigation or perception.
Dirty 20.
There are a few rusted blades and coin pouches laying about. On one of the bodies, you find 2 healing potions. The thing that obtains most of your attention and curiosity is a crudely made trapdoor at the very back of the cave.
Emma takes the potions, making her way to the primitive trapdoor and getting it open.
Hauling it open, there's a ladder descending downwards,
How far down does it seem to lead?
about 70 feet.
Emma cautiously descends.
Returning to Mr. Haley's cirque later in the evening, Jocelyn and Elowen make their way back to the big top. A few performers and crew are there, minding their own business and attending to their own tasks. Mr. Haley doesn't seem to be there, but Judith is. She seems to be discussing something with Joy. As you both approach, their conversation ceases.
Good evening, Eliana. You too, Jeanette. Wonderful to see you again. I was just going over a few rehearsal techniques with Joy, possibly merging another act together with hers.
Involving pyrotechnics and arcane flares.
A possibility for another time.
Well, I know a few spells that can add a dramatic flair to any performance, if that helps. Anyways, what would you have us do, Judith? You mentioned uniforms and makeup.
And hairstyling.
Yes, I have a selection of outfits for you both to try on and adjust to your liking. Then we'll go over makeup and accessories as well as hairstyles.
Sounds good. Although I won't wear anything too suggestive. I'm a married woman.
Same with me. I'm not comfortable with that sort of thing.
Of course, you're fully welcome to adjust or cover up as you see fit. Let's get going then.
Making your way around to the backstage area, Judith leads you to the dressing rooms.
Eliana, your room is closest. Jeanette, yours is adjacent. I've left a few outfits out and folded for you both to try on. Mix and match different clothing if you wish to. Be creative.
Thank you, Judith.
No need to thank me. Please, try on the outfits.
In both dressing rooms lie a variety of outfits, from glittering garbs to fancy vests and shirts. Whatever outfit or style you have in mind, you can execute decently here.
Elowen will go for a formal vest and shirt with slightly tight trousers, the outfit being a mix of purple and black, with some black leather shoes or something similar.
A red and gold ringmaster jacket with a blouse-like shirt, with red trousers to match and gold shoes.
Judith has a look at both outfits, admiring them and nodding in approval. Excellent choices, ladies. So what accessories were you thinking of adding to your outfits? Also, Eliana, would it be possible for you to not wear your glasses during the big night?
Not wear my glasses, why is that?
They're a little distracting and the lenses will give off a harsh glare due to the arcane lights.
Are you asking or telling me?
I'm only asking. Please, I meant no offense.
No offense taken. I won't wear my glasses during performance night in that case.
Thank you, Eliana.
Are you sure that's a good idea, Mother? Your vision without your glasses is rather poor.
Don't be absurd, Jeanette. It's not as bad as you think.
I have some spare contact lenses should you wish to use them.
Thank you, but the last time I wore contact lenses, my eyes got extremely irritated and rather puffy.
We can go over some extra options later if you wish to.
I'll consider it.
This outfit could easily benefit from a pocket watch. Maybe a brooch as well?
I'm sure I can procure a brooch and pocket watch. What kind of brooch would you like?
I'm not too fussed on the matter.
My outfit might need a size adjustment, but aside from that, it's perfect.
Don't fret, I'll get it sorted before the big night. Judith absently scrunches up her nose, sniffling quietly before gasping, turning her head to the side and sneezing twice.
Gods bless you.
Gesundheit. Are you all right, Judith?
Thank you. It's just my allergies. Now we'll go over some makeup ideas.
Over the course of an hour, Judith goes through various makeup concepts and styles along with hair design.
Jeanette settles on a small amount of makeup since she doesn't wear it often.
Eliana gets precise and specific with her makeup. She goes for a lovely foundation, a little blush, lipstick and eyeliner. She admires herself in the changing room mirror, feeling like $1,000,000.
A little while later, Judith has you both backstage and going through usual rehearsal and practice techniques.
Joy can be seen practicing up on the high wires and trapezes.
Judith continues to recite and go over the usual routines and lineups.
Mr. Haley emerges from backstage dressed in a fancy suit, dark royal blueprints color, mainly a decadent tailcoat with a short embroidered cape. Good evening, all.
Good evening, Mr. Haley.
Greetings, Mr. Haley.
There you are, my love. Are you faring well?
I'm faring exceptionally well, thank you, sweetie. Mr. Haley embraces Judith, giving her a tender kiss. He then looks at the others. Eliana, Jeanette, you both look amazing. Judith, you have the Midas touch.
Thank you, Morriston. Judith's breath catches, turning her head away again, muffling a sneezing fit into her arm.
Gods bless you.
Gesundheit, Judith.
Mr. Haley draws an elegant handkerchief from his tailcoat handing it to his beloved as he holds her. Bless you, my darling.
Her cheeks reddening, Judith thanks everyone before clearing her throat.
The evening transpires. Mr. Haley leading and showing Elowen and Jocelyn the rest of the acts and routines for the night.
Excellent work, everyone. We'll pick back up from this point tomorrow evening.
Before we conclude, Mr. Haley, may I have a quiet word with you?
Of course, Eliana.
Thank you. Alowan leads Miss Haley away from the group and to somewhere a little more private.
What's this about, Eliana?
Returning to Bronson, Camarir, Calaria, and Alexandra. You're all still in Bazer's office.
So Bronson, when do you want to head off?
What about Alexandra?
Regardless of whether she wants to join or not, I'll ask her shortly. But my question still stands.
Whenever you and Clary are ready to.
Excellent. We leave at first light.
What are you all discussing? Alexandra makes her way over.
Family business. Camaria explains the situation to Alexandra.
My, quite the story. A classic one, too.
I didn't tell you this for running commentary, but for an answer. Do you want to travel to Kalim Desert with us?
Well, if it's your business, then I wouldn't want to intrude, although I hate to turn down such an enticing invitation.
So what will it be?
How could one refuse a journey to the desert? I'm in.
Got to hear it?
Best behavior, Alexandra. No more snarky anecdotes.
Excuse me, I'm not a toddler. Don't treat me as such.
Then take this journey a little more seriously.
Of course. So what now? When do we depart?
At first light.
We'll turn in early for the night.
There's a few things I'd like to do first. I'll catch up with you all later.
We'll meet back up with you in the walk-in.
Very well. Take care.
One thing I've been thinking about, the Wise Nut.
The local bookstore?
What looks more like a library. But nevertheless, I think it'd be best to read up on the Kalim Desert and its surrounding areas.
Didn't you used to live there? Surely you should have sufficient knowledge on Kalim Desert and what resides there.
That was over a decade ago. Things change. Plus, I don't remember too much from back then. There are things that I chose to forget about.
I'll ask Sarah Gray about Kalim Desert. He knows the Sword Coast very well.
Sounds good. Thank you, Bronson.
No need to thank me, my love.
Well, I might stay put and see if we can get paid from finding that Zambondine.
You still owe us an explanation from that surprise visitor down in the sewer.
That'll come later, sweetie.
Let's get to it then.
Bronson will head to the bar.
Alexander sets out to find Bazer since he's not in his office.
Bronson, you are soon at the bar. Sarah Gray can easily be seen having a large mug of strong, sweet ale.
Sarah Gray, my friend, I have a few questions to ask you.
Bronson, don't just stand there. Get yourself a seat up here.
Bronson does so, effortlessly hauling himself up onto the stool next to Sarah Gray.
So what's this about Bronson?
Me and my companions are heading down south to Kalim Desert tomorrow morning. Your knowledge of the Sword Coast is formidable. Is there anything you know about Kalim Desert or its neighboring city?
I'm gonna need an extra drink for this.
Bronson orders 2 single malt whiskies.
You're a true friend, Bronson. What specifically do you want to know? Reciting every single detail about Kalim Desert and its cities would take hours.
What places or creatures do we need to watch out for?
Main creatures that are dangerous there are cyclopses, snake people, and various elemental. There aren't many villages and cities in Kalim Desert. I can't say much about that.
Bronson takes a huge swig of his whiskey.
Of course, there's the legends and folktales.
Please indulge me. Tell me more.
Camarir, you're on your way to the Wise Nut. One of the guards directs you when you ask. From the outside as you approach, it seems like a Romanesque styled building. Rather grand yet subtle architecture. The entrance consists of a grand wooden door that's double the size of a regular door. Despite its bold size, it's easy to open and pass through, lanterns hanging up from the distant ceiling. The interior consists of a main floor with numerous shelves of books. The floor is gleaming like it's been waxed repeatedly, the fine wood seemingly looking untouched by any dirt or smudges. There is a second floor, mainly a balcony that circles around the perimeter of the ground floor. There are numerous tables and counters with display cases and various labels in different languages and colors. A myriad of people are talking in hushed tones or perusing and exploring different sections of the interior, some with books in hand.
What kind of atmosphere do I sense here?
Calmness, but not a calmness to be taken for granted, nor a calmness to take advantage of.
Duly noted. What kind of people are roaming around?
Roll a perception check.
That's 22, don't know.
Nicely done. There are a variety of people venturing in here, from humans to elves, halflings, gnomes, and tieflings. You even spot an air genasi. A single drow slips between crowds. Even a Goliath is in here, sticking to the top floor.
Is anyone acting suspicious?
Maybe the drow, but some prefer their own company.
Understood. I'll have a look around for some books on the Kalim Desert.
With your previous perception check, it doesn't take long for you to find some relevant books.
Slipping her glasses on, Camarier has a quick look through said books.
Is there anything specific you're looking for?
Just general information about the Kalim Desert.
It'll take some time to read through these particular books.
Drat. Okay then, can I take these books out temporarily or are they for sale?
Roll a history check.
14 plus 2. 16.
The usual customs for libraries like this is to borrow books for a specific period of time, although some do let certain books go for a price.
Camarier will try to find the service desk.
You find it rather quickly. There at the service desk are a few humans that are currently busy with other customers. A tiefling lady has just finished a transaction with someone and calls you over.
Good evening. How can I help you, miss?
Good evening. Always nice to meet a fellow tiefling. Camarier sets the book she has softly down on the desk in front of her. Are these books for sale?
The lady doesn't look phased in any way. Let's have a look here. Callum Shan and Neighboring Cities, and Callum Desert Guide. She gets a thick book from underneath the desk, flicking through many pages. They are on sale, but these are the only ones in our collection, so I can't let them go just yet.
Why ever not? What's the issue?
Usually we only let certain books be purchased if we have extra, just as a precaution. And with as many books as we have here, it takes a long time to get new ones in. We've only just received a delivery we ordered 2 months ago.
Well, I can borrow them temporarily, even though I would like to purchase them.
You can borrow them temporarily, 5 gold a day for each book. Be advised, there's a late fee for missing the deadline. It will increase with each day past the deadline. Failure to return all lent books after a week may result in legal action and an extra fee.
Camarier leans in a little. I have to depart south come morning. I won't have the appropriate amount of time to thoroughly read through each book. Can I please purchase them? Charge me double the price if you wish.
You know what to roll, Catherine.
Dirty 20 total.
Look, I really can't risk doing this. I could lose my job. Maybe if you provided me some extra incentive.
How much?
400 gold should cover it.
What in the hells?
1. Keep your voice down. 2. They don't just employ anyone here. Years of experience, studying and investing, I could lose it all over this little fiasco. So I need some financial security in case this goes topside. Besides, you look like you've money to spend. Indulge me.
Camarier bites her lips.
So how badly do you want those books?
Camarier leans in a few centimètres. Écoute, de tiefling à tieflin. Peux-tu aider ton congénère? Je te donnais AI 300 pièces d'or, mais je ne peux pas risquer de perdre plus. When translated from Infernal, listen. Tiefling to tiefling. Can you please help out your fellow kin? I'll give you 300 gold, but I can't risk losing more than that.
Roll another persuasion check.
That's 27 total, Donald. That's 27 total, Donald.
Holy smokes.
Très bien, 300 pièces d'or. Mais la prochaine fois que je te vois, tu me devras quelque chose si je perds ce boulot. Compris? Translated. Very well. 300 gold pieces. But next time I see you, you'll owe me something if I lose this job. Understood?
J'ai compris. Merci. Thank you, kin. I appreciate it dearly.
Don't mention it. Literally. And you're just another customer. We don't know one another otherwise. Unless I see you again under certain circumstances. Thank you for your patronage.
After you've exchanged your transaction, you head off in the opposite direction of the tiefling, books in hand.
That was a little tense. Camarier is going to check the drawer again before leaving.
Another perception check will be needed, please.
Darn, only an 11. DM.
Either the drow has eluded your senses or has just left.
Very well then. Camarier will leave.
Shifting to Alexandra, roll a perception or investigation check, please.
In total, 22 for investigation.
Excellent. It takes only a few minutes for you to track Baser down. You follow a vague set of footprints down through a metal door, a narrow spiral staircase descending downwards. The surrounding shadows become oppressive as you descend.
Are there any light sources nearby?
Not one, not even a window.
Alexandra's not worried. She has dark vision.
Even with that, the darkness still seems intense.
Alexandra still continues down the stairs.
The entire staircase seems out to get you. As you swear the stairs are extremely smooth and you nearly lose your footing, make a dexterity saving throw.
Originally a 10, but I'll use a sorcery point to re-roll. Excellent, 22 total.
You catch yourself in the nick of time, grabbing hold of the banister.
This fucking staircase.
Eventually, the stairs give way to a cold brick floor. There's a portcullis blocking the otherwise open doorway ahead.
I feel like I'm entering some cursed demonic dungeon. Approaching the portcullis, Alexandra examines it carefully, checking for any levers or ways to open it.
Make a survival or arcana check, Eliza.
Nice. Rolled 23 total.
There's what seems to be a chipped button hidden in the brickwork near the portcullis, the size being that of a hand. Above and built into the wall of the doorframe is a stone statue of a gargoyle. You feel faint magic emanating from it.
What type of magic exactly?
Divination and transmutation.
Alexandra casts a firebolt at the gargoyle.
Roll for damage.
12 fire damage.
The firebolt slams directly into the gargoyle's face. For a moment, nothing stirs.
Alexandra fires another, dealing 18 damage.
Half of the gargoyle's head crumbles before it wails a ghastly wail, jumping up and then downwards in your direction. Make a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
That's only 5. Shite.
You take 3 bludgeoning damage as the gargoyle lands directly onto you, pinning you down, brandishing its jagged claws. The stone gargoyle slashes at your chest with advantage. Despite having advantage, only 1 attack lands, dealing minor damage. Alexandra, this thing is considerably frail and weakened from your previous attacks. A few more, and that'll be the end for it.
Get off me, you damn pest. Alexandra attempts to electrify the gargoyle miffed.
You'll have disadvantage unless you try to get up.
I'll try to get to my feet.
Roll a athletics or acrobatics check.
Total 23.
You sense a moment of opportunity as the stone fiend celebrates its successful hit against you, using that moment to dexterously escape being pinned.
With that successful maneuver, Alexandra lunges at the thing with electrified hands. She grabs the thing's neck, her hands practically burning into its stone flesh as the electricity amplifies.
Alexandra, you finish the gargoyle off, its structure decimating and crumbling after a few seconds, most of it falling between and through your fingers like sand.
Wonderful. Alexandra then presses the button.
Alexandra, you press the button. The portcullis shakes a little before ascending the way forth, now clear. The narrow passageway ahead looks even darker than the way you came.
Fantastic. Just lush.
So what do you want to do?
I suppose I could keep venturing forwards. But if anything dire happens, then I'm doomed, as I'm all alone down here. I'm going to cast light on anything I can throw into the passageway.
You easily find a small chunk of brick, illuminating it before hurling it into the passageway, heavy thud sounding from deep within, then an ominous hiss that chills your insides.
A holy tale of Tiamat. I'm sending a firebolt in there.
You do so. The spell gets extinguished as it reaches far into the passageway.
Is there any magic in the passageway?
Roll an arcana check, although you'll need to roll high.
And 16, but I'm re-rolling via sorcery point. Not much better. 14.
The result is inconclusive. It's hard to determine.
Alexander takes a deep breath before heading in.
Cameraer, you return to Bronson, who's discussing further tales of Callum Desert with Sarah Gray.
Camarir, good to see you again.
Thank you, Sarah Gray. Same to you. Camarir gives Bronson a cute little...
Bronson gives Camarir a tender kiss, seeing her cheeks blush a little. How did your book shopping go, my love?
It was a little tense, but I got what we needed. Camarir gets the books out from her pack, showing Bronson and Sarah Gray.
Good job, Camarir. Sarah Gray has been telling me some beguiling tales and urban legends about the Kalim Desert.
There are quite a few.
Which one is the most enigmatic or the scariest?
Very well. One common legend speaks of a ziggurat or temple of sorts deep in the harshest area of the Kalim Desert. Some believe that it was the home of a once worshipped god of malevolence who demanded ritualistic sacrifice. The younger his victims were, the better. Worshippers would sacrifice their own progeny in a split second if it meant appeasing their monstrous deity. It's rumored that anyone who defies said deity would suffer a fate worse than death. Speculations and tales differ from that point on. Some also believe that a mountain of treasure remains deep underneath the ziggurat.
Extremely interesting. Well, we'll definitely keep our eyes open for any ziggurats or temples.
Definitely visit Kalimport when you can. Lots of unique candy and sweets there, as well as souvenirs.
If the winds of fate takes us down that way.
Camarir takes a seat next to Bronson, ordering a glass of white wine and opening up one of her new books. Well, I'm going to spend a bit of time digging up as much information as I can, but not for too long, as we've an early night tonight. Kamarir pays for her wine, slipping her glasses on.
Would you like any help with that, Kamaria?
Thank you, Bronson, but I have it covered. Even with an extra pair of eyes, we won't get through both of these books tonight.
Very well. What about you, Sarah Gray?
A few more drinks, and then I'll be off.
Then let's a round of shots for old time's sake.
You hit the nail on the head. Let's do it, Bronson.
Bronson orders a round of the strongest shots they have.
To your health, and safe journeys ahead.
Thank you. Cheers.
As both of you down a shot each, make a Constitution saving throw, Bronson.
Natural 20 plus 6.
Bronson, your dwarven resilience proves its worth, as this shot doesn't affect you much despite it burning your throat. Sarah Gray seems to remain steady as well.
Kamarir chuckles, shaking her head, sipping on her wine as she begins to read.
Returning to Alexandra, you take a deep breath before heading into the narrow passageway. Once again, the shadows seem to loom over you in every direction.
How glorious. Alexandra casts the light cantrip on her blade, illuminating most of the area.
Despite the recently conjured light, the darkness still rears, but you feel a little safer.
Alexandra presses on, keeping an eye out for anything peculiar or malevolent.
Roll a perception check.
That's a 16. Hopefully that's enough.
Alexandra, your wits are sharp. From the corner of your eye, a humanoid emerges from the darkness and lunges at you. Roll initiative.
Only a 6 total. God's damn it.
The humanoid shadow slashes at you, eyes dark red. You dodge both swipes, managing to avoid the sudden attacks.
Alexandra retaliates by reaching out with an electrified hand, lightning coursing through the shadow creature's body. Seizing the opportunity, Alexandra retreats back as far as possible.
The shadow creature catches up to you rather easily. It lunges once more, its claws coated in necrotic energy. In its flurry of claw attacks, one penetrates through your mage armor and inflicts mild necrotic damage. Alexandra, make a wisdom saving throw.
Shit, only a 7.
Alexandra, a tremendously thick wave of fear washes over your body, your soul flinching. You're frightened until the end of your next turn.
Oh great, Alexandra shakily fights back by attempting to zap the thing again.
Your hesitation makes your attack predictable and easier to dodge. The humanoid darkness gliding aside, the creature brandishes its claws once again. Despite the immense fear enveloping your being, you duck and throw yourself to the side, narrowly evading the necrotic claws.
Alexandra points at a spot behind the shadow creature. A sudden loud ringing noise erupts from that very spot. Alexandra is unaffected as the noise builds up, thunderous magic erupting and damaging the damn creature.
A faint hiss sounds from the shadow being, its eyes darkening to a shade of ominous bloody crimson. It strikes out again, claws honed in on you, Alexandra. Your mage armor absorbs the impact, wisps of necrotic magic dissipating into the air.
Alexandra draws upon her formidable blood, her hands soon lashing forwards with thick beams of lightning. Landing a severe hit, Alexandra then retreats back, already conjuring a thick sphere of fire. Despite the creature avoiding most of the blast, after she launches it, Alexandra's fireball still hits for decent damage.
The undead monster merely points at you, Alexandra, a thick streak of pure shadow bolting in your direction. It's too quick for you to dodge. It slams into your chest, knocking the wind right out of you. Alexandra, make another wisdom saving throw.
That's worse than before. Only a 3 this time around.
That familiar wave of fear pummels into you again, Alexandra. The undead creature locks eyes with you before slipping into the darkness once more.
Oh, dear me.
Alexandra, somehow, despite the creature having the advantage, your reflexes kick in and you practically fling yourself away as the creature strikes out from within the shadows. It emerges, looking mildly frustrated, but a little weaker than before.
I've had enough of this now. Alexandra just goes for it and fires her multicolored stream of flames in close proximity. Despite everything, the flames propel themselves into the undead monster. The sentient cadaver is set ablaze for a few seconds, Alexandra refocusing as the fear fades.
That was enough. With another daunting hiss, the shadow creature tries to lunge at you recklessly, but it fades into the environment, a small aura of tranquility filling the corridor.
Alexandra sighs in relief, searching through her pack and drinking a standard healing potion. That's much better. Onwards and upwards, as they say. Alexandra trudges and ventures further on down the corridor, still vigilant as ever. She also converts a level 2 spell slot into 2 sorcery points.
Proceeding further into the corridor, you emerge from it into what seems to be a crypt. Torches are barely lit and are high up on the walls. There's a fine red silk carpet that leads from your current position to a metal tomb that's surrounded by spiked metal bars. There, kneeling in front of the tomb, is Bezer Sitvut with a limp body in his grasp. He looks up and in your direction. His eyes are blood red and his mouth is coated in blood.
What the actual fuck? Alexandra immediately casts a firebolt at Bowser.
Roll to hit.
14 plus 7, 21 to hit, dealing 11 fire damage.
Bezer seems to only be fazed by your presence, not your spell.
Cease your hostility. This isn't what you think.
Insight check, 18.
There's truth in his words. Not all of them, but most.
Really? Crouching there all creepy like with the body and blood in your mouth. Explain yourself right fucking now.
Hasse gets to his feet, revealing the body to be a bugbear. This is unexpected, but very well. Alexandra, I'm a sanguinaire, a vampire. Have been for decades now.
Why shouldn't I just kill you?
Because I've been managing my condition for years. Never once have I relapsed and involuntarily fed on another.
I know all about your kind. Blood is always your goal. A fixation. It could take decades or centuries, but you will give in to the thirst.
A bold hypothesis, but not one I aim to prove valid.
I've had enough of this bullshit. Alexandra launches a chaos bolt. The swirling psychedelic flames slam into Bowser, psychic damage leaching into him like hookworms.
Alexandra, there's no need for this. We are on the same side here.
Another insight check. Only a damn 7.
You can't exactly tell the intentions or integrity behind his words.
Swiftly pointing at Bowser, Alexandra commanding enchantment magic to swarm the Dragonborn.
Bowser breaks free from the attempt to paralyze him. For the love of tomorrow, stop. If I wanted to kill you, I'd have done it already.
My concern lies not with myself, but others. You pose too big a threat to the Sword Coast.
Will you come to your senses? I know I haven't earned your trust much, but can you please take a supposed risk for one?
Lowering her hand, Alexandra contemplates. Fine, but so much as look at me wrong and I'll skewer you.
Very well. Please let us discuss.
Alexandra cautiously approaches, still wary.
The metal tomb starts to rumble before the lid is pushed aside. A pale, armored figure emerges, drawing a blade.
Friend of yours?
No, cut it down.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Roll initiative.
Finally, 19 for initiative.
Only 12 total.
Eliza, please commence the first turn of battle.
With pleasure. Flicking her wrist, Alexandra launches another volley of multicolored flames. Poisons erupt upon impact, soaking into the undead cadaver.
The creature looks completely unaffected.
Okay, then Alexandra puts more distance between herself and the creature.
With a small grunt, the walking corpse gets itself out of the tomb. Within a few seconds, its blade is flinging down in Bezer's direction. You avoid the first strike, but the follow-up cuts into your scales. Bezer?
Speaking archaic words, Basser points at the cadaver, a vague purple illusionary skull appearing above its head. Drawing his longsword, he lunges. Natural 20 and 15 to hit. Bezer's attacks are effortlessly precise, his arcane blade easily cleaving into the creature, the purple skull flashing with each strike.
Alexandra draws her new scimitar, the elvish carvings lighting up as she swings. Slicing into the thing's left shoulder, she deals maximum damage, feeling the force of the impact more than usual. Drawing upon her magical bloodline, she slams her now lightning-filled hand into the thing's wound, zapping it.
That attack, along with another blade strike from Bezer, finishes the cadaver off for good. Within a minute, it starts to rot before withering away.
That was a fun battle, I'll admit. It didn't last as long as I thought it would, but that's neither here nor there.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Let's head off and upstairs, and I'll explain everything along the way.
All right, but I'm still wary of you.
As to be expected. Trust takes a copious amount of time to build, yet it can fall so quickly and brutally.
Speaking from experience, I concur.
Returning to Mr. Haley's Cirque now. Elowen, you and Lance lay together in your trailer bed as the hour grows increasingly late.
Elowen is cuddled up close with her beloved husband, head against his chest.
Lance keeps Elowen close, head against hers, arm wrapped around her.
Elowen, you're close to falling asleep when a shuffling sound permeates the air.
Elowen stirs a little but stays still, eyes closed.
Make a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage.
Even with disadvantage, that's 17.
A sudden rush of fatigue coats your body, but you shrug it off, hearing sounds of laughter coming from close by.
Elowen sits up, shaking Lance's shoulder. Lance, are you awake?
You receive your answer as Lance snores softly.
Elowen slowly lays back down.
From below your bed, A dark black mist forms beside you, turning into something humanoid. Make a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
Only a 6, unfortunately.
Within a second, a clawed hand clamps onto your throat, pinning you down.
Don't make a sound, else I will snap your frail neck.
Alone will attempt to make out this figure, but with disadvantage since she's not wearing her glasses. Even with disadvantage, I rolled good again. 18.
This humanoid figure is still hard to make out, although his attire is formal and well-dressed. The eyes stand out to you, blood red, and the pupils slit like a reptile.
Don't even try waking up your spouse. He will sleep until I release him from my spell. Elo and Langford, do you want your family to live?
The figure yanks your holy amulet from your neck, despite it causing him pain, setting it aside. His grip on your throat relents a little as he awaits a response.
Eloan bites her lips before nodding, coughing in the process.
Good. If you want it to stay that way, you're going to do some favors for me.
Eloan flinches a little as the figure leans in close.
You can try to spread the word of this little encounter to others, but I would advise against it. Many clerics have tried to defy me, but with no success.
What am I to do?
You will instruct your husband to reveal the full truth about what happened to him before he arrived here.
I already know. He was gravely wounded in battle, but got healed by a druid. Now he's working undercover.
Is that what he told you? Disinformation? All of it? Would you kindly extract the truth from him in some way or another?
And in exchange?
Your family keeps breathing.
Eloan nods quickly.
Primitive deception. I can read your thoughts like one turning the pages of a book. You think you can get the jump on me as soon as you're able. Wrong.
The creature puts a finger to your lips, arcane magic coating your body before plunging his clawed hand deep into your chest. You scream and wail, but you can't make a single sound, and your body is heavy. Every single movement his hand makes, you feel with excruciating detail.
Blood continues to fly and trickle everywhere. With ease, the claws embrace her heart. They quiver with anticipation. Choose your next answer carefully. Your heart is more enticing than a hero's feast.
Eloan nods rapidly, crying intensely, head arched back in unbearable pain. She manages to wheeze out a yes.
I knew we'd understand each other once I put in plainer terms. Now one more thing.
Caressing your heart, the figure carves something into your right arm before he retracts both of his hands and snaps his bloodied fingers, red light flooding the entirety of your vision. Once the red light fades, you awaken slowly, feeling only mildly anxious.
Eloan shoots up, grabbing and putting on her glasses as she checks herself over.
Everything seems fine. No wounds or blood anywhere, but your lower right arm does ache a little. Lance can be seen outside, stood beside Joy as she smokes, their conversation seeming distant. You relax a little, but a tingle makes itself known in the rear of your mind.